And I'm actually excited to see, because I haven't seen this yet. Everyone's been tagging me. Mike, Lemonparty got a new set recently. I think maybe even after your speech. And they said that the new set is really cool. You should check it out live today on the show. So we'll take a look at that.
And we were featured in a sketch of theirs, so there's a lot lot of updates.
Oh, yeah, so that's what I want to explain. So on the last show, we played a clip of Ben Avery, Tim Dillon's old guy. It's on his new podcast, Lemonparty, and he was, I don't think he was, he wasn't in a good mood, let's just say. And he was kind of ragging on Redbar. But I saw when he did it, I go, this is not what the Ben I know, it's not what the Ben I know believes. I go, he seems depressed. And he started projecting a little bit, talking about, I don't care about any of this gossip stuff. I don't care about any of this, stuff or just, talking shit about other podcasts.
He didn't mean it.
And it's like, he didn't mean it. Ben was depressed. That's what
now you're under my
hate
control.
to say that. I hate to put that in somebody's, that's gaslighting, call someone depressed. But it was not the Ben I knew. You'll see the Ben today with the new set. Saw a screenshot of him there. That's the Ben I know. This is the Ben I know. This is the Ben I like. So we showed you this, and we did a disappointment segment, right? It wasn't really a beef. We weren't going after Ben. We just said, come on, Ben. You don't mean that. Come on. There's no reason we should be at any sort of odds. And then, okay, I'll give you 48 hours to figure this out, Ben. Stuff like that. And he did. He came back. It was true. We had nothing to worry about. Let's go to this. We'll show you what we mean. Redbar, wild. Ben responds, beef squashed. Let's score this. 158.
Vincent Vega with the four.
Here, I think we're here right now. Somebody brings it up in his super chat. I was so happy to hear this because I got so many messages from people who watch Ben's show and watch our show.
It seems like we have a lot of overlap.
A lot of overlap, and they were saying, oh, please, I really don't want. I said, it's either him or me. Every person who messaged me, I go, it's either him or fucking me, you piece of shit loser. That's how I act. And no, but so this will be pretty nice for them. All these people who watch Lemonparty, but also watch Redbar. This must be really happy to hear. So here's Ben after our last little incident last week.
499 says, Redbar made a video called Sad Ben talking shit about you a day ago. Your thoughts? Yeah, a bunch of people tweeted this about me. Let's see. Let's see.
There he is. Let's hear what he says.
Where is it?
He's looking.
I don't think I'm. All the comics he talks about are so much bigger than me that
don't say that about yourself.
But guys, the Redbar is a talented guy. I've said that before. Best production in the game too. I also think he is. I think he's a funny dude, and he's funnier than all the podcasts he makes fun of, for sure.
Said that
for sure.
before.
I can't remember what I said exactly about him last time, but
it was nasty.
I think I said something to the extent that I just think he should just have a comedy show. Why does he have to?
Careful here, because it's restarting with me.
They expose themselves just by existing. But also, people were tweeting at me that I don't understand Redbar's show. I've seen clips of it that I thought are very funny. But apparently he doesn't just talk about comics. He does talk about comics, but he also just talks about regular stuff too. In which case, God bless him. A lot of people tweeted at me that Redbar likes me and doesn't want to. I don't want to war with the guy. I like the guy. I think I'd have a great fucking time with Redbar.
Wow. Yes. So maybe a real friendship then in New York.
Hang out.
I'd never fucking be caught dead with you.
That's not true.
No, I'm kidding. We would love to meet with you. We would love. Don't tell anyone.
They don't even live in New York, I learned.
I know, of course. That's the ongoing thing. I heard they live in Greensville, Texas.
They're spreading New York all over America.
Why did you move from New York? You need to be with your type of comedy. You better get back to New York. That's how they talk. That's how Nick Mullen does it. So. And I look at you as Nick Mullen, okay? So
same respect.
That's the same respect. So please don't let me down here. I need you to be doing Nick Mullen. Not your own thing. Don't change. Don't move. Go to New York. Do everything he does, because that's what I like about New York comedy. Okay?
Honestly, I like the guy. I think I'd have a great fucking time.
Night out with him, yeah. There's Tim.
I really think I do. I'd have
scrolling past me talking about his ex-boyfriend there. Not his ex-boyfriend. That's cheap shots. That's not what I mean.
If you would never say something like that.
Never say something
too low.
I just meant like, you know, I didn't think you would ever go near Tim sexually, and he's too shy to hit on you. That's the thing about Tim. He's so fucking ashamed of being gay or shy. Could be either. He never hits on anyone unless it's like a full stripping, like he's on, like ketamine is dripping down his nose and he's at the gay strip club and it's for sure just, he's never had the courage to ask anyone out. He's never asked me out. And I have propositioned him many times. I have offered to, I'll fully have sex with him. Tim? See, he might hear that. Guys, this is a gay guy. If you just give him this clip saying, dude, I'm serious, Mike from Redbar, he really wants to have sex with you. And let's see if we could entrap him, entice him, and then embarrass him
an essay.
in front of everyone. But it's a guy. It's still punching up. In my case,
he's
still
richer.
Punching up. Can you set up a higher, bigger guy?
Like the woods thing where he meets you for the day and then there's everyone's in the trees and goes, ah!
I want to do an old fashioned, you thought, and everyone is laughing at him. And then he runs away crying. Or you could have the courage.
Ben would be great to participate in that. He could be there as one of the tree men.
Ben, would you help me kidnap and rape Tim Dillon? It's a guy. I'd never say that in our joke about someone or something like that, but it is a guy. He's been, believe me, this is called blowing off steam. It's just blowing it off. All right, let's hear a little bit more about my...
We're just standing up for our friend Ben.
And by the way, I do want a friendship with Ben, and I ain't taking no for a goddamn inside. You hear me? I will follow you home.
Yeah, it's fine with him.
What else?
God, his studio looks so good.
So good.
Thank you.
His glasses kick ass. I love his hair.
What's to love?
His lighting is perfect. His audio is
near
is really good.
Not perfect though.
We're working on it.
He's in terms of just production alone, it's the gold
in terms
standard,
of everything, please.
I need but I'm not seeing this clip. I know people were posting it on our Reddit, a screenshot of it.
You already
but I did not watch it.
You watched it.
Yeah, I'm not. It's called Sad Ben, but I'm not seeing it. But God bless Redbar. God bless him. He's a funny man. He's made me laugh. He made me laugh. And he's a hell of a lot more interesting and funny than all these podcasts
You're leaning in for
You're turning into Eminem.
Makes fun of.
Yeah, I am leaning.
But
I would never kiss him.
Yeah, people were saying in the video he says I'm depressed, which is very funny. That
you got a lot of details about this video without seeing it. People were also saying in the video he said I was depressed. Is that what you guys are? You messaging him? Hey, Mike Redbar did this video of you. It's called Sad Ben, and in it he mentions that you are depressed. Are you doing that? You're spelling it all out like that?
Sometimes you see a video that's about you and you don't feel like fully clicking it, but you like let it pass by and read the little generative captions, and then you go, "Oh, Melton, fuck you."
Yeah.
So maybe he did that.
Okay, yeah, of course.
That's fair.
I'm not doing that accuse of, that ain't my game. But I would love to hear this part about the depression.
Says I'm depressed. Which is very funny that he was holding whiskey up to the
no, don't
to
do
the TV
the...
to give me whiskey.
Oh, I thought you were gonna.
It's fucking great. It's fucking hilarious.
Someone
I laughed.
Told you about that. Part?
He makes me laugh. He's a funny dude. What I like about him, and I think I even said this last time. I don't even think I was that rude. I said, I love because these comics are so sensitive and out of touch that they make fun of everybody, right? And then as soon as someone makes fun of them, they can't handle it at all. They're very, very, they're sensitive fags is what they are. All these comedians are really self-serious. So as soon as someone makes fun of them or says something, and especially Redbar is very good at it too. And they completely freak out as soon as he says anything about them.
Okay, he's fine. I want to show you this. I mentioned, in his initial thing, he talked about he wants stuff that makes stuff. He's looking for somebody.
You even got mentioned on the main show, by the way.
Oh, did I?
Yes,
So
you got to watch that one.
Oh, okay.
Lemonparty, the big time.
Yeah, they were, back on that last show, the whole thing was about, all he does is react. I just want, and he started talking about himself, remember? I just want to make stuff, man. I just want to. So we responded. We said, Ben, go out, start making the stuff, because we watched your podcast. We didn't see a lot of made stuff. We saw you doing a lot of the same stuff we're doing here. So we go out and make something. Well, look at this. Our words, your friendship inspired something. And here, look at Redbar, inspired Ben to go out, and he did. He made something, and we got two things to show you that he made. He made a skit, a funny skit roasting. We must have inspired him from our little back and forth there, because he made a little skit kind of, roasting the whole situation. So here it is. We made it. We're part of the sketch. I'll show you the sketch they made about us. It starts out in a doctor's office, and I'm not being sarcastic. I sound sarcastic. I'm not. This is
actually funny.
This is a great sketch. It's called Comedy Deathbed, and it starts with a guy in the hospital bed, and it's going beep beep. He doesn't have much longer.
I've watched it 10 times.
And the guy in the hospital bed is watching Bert Kreischer and Louis J. Gomez on some podcast.
Bert Kreischer's a fucking sad, drunk, fat slob.
Could be leukemia, could be metabolic.
Tom Segura's really turned into a piece of shit, hasn't he? Fucking rich asshole.
I need to run more tests.
Looks like Brenda Schaub still hasn't been invited to the mothership. Sad.
Yes.
Rogan obviously has no respect for him.
That is so me. It's not even funny.
So there's a guy on his deathbed. I've actually been in this exact. I mean, I almost could sue you for telling an unauthorized biography of me. I have been in the hospital going, ugh. Brendan Schaub still hasn't been invited to the mothership? Sad. Yes, that is one of the top stories.
Okay.
So they're doing a spoof to show, I guess, how ridiculous that would be when you look at it like that. Isn't it ridiculous that we're sitting around talking about? No. So I see what you're doing here, but the funniest parts of the sketch are what this guy is supposed to be saying that's supposed to be so stupid that we all do. But no, the stuff he's saying, it's like, oh, I want to hang out with this guy. What hospital is this at? So that we could, because that sounds like a lot of fun. It seems funner than, he's having a nice time.
I think that they watch these videos too, so it's kind of We're all in this together.
Okay, so let's see this. He's at the doctor, and Ben's the doctor. He thinks this is so stupid, right?
Run more tests.
Looks like Brenda Schaub still hasn't been invited to the mothership. Sad. Rogan obviously has no respect for him.
Doc, I think
very lightly you could hear
It's
too lazy
to try.
In the video. Okay. A lot of people, and I don't know if Ben's like this. Ben, you're not into too lazy to try in the same way that like Steve-O is into too lazy to try, are you? I hope that's not what this is. Because there's some people, it's not like that. It's not like Steve-O's version of liking too lazy.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure they think it's gay somewhat, but I feel like they're keeping up on too lazy to try.
I don't want to hear any too lazy to copes
when you're
out there.
a New York type guy, you can never just be like, oh my God, look at this too lazy to try video. You have to like ironically be like, oh, wouldn't it be so gay if we were all watching too lazy to try? But haha, but we are.
They don't live in New York.
I respect that.
Texas. They live in Texas, though. So, but that is New York. Yes, it's very New York. I mean, God, if I was from New York, I'd be ashamed of Redbar. I mean, I would never be doing this. I'd be walking around going like this. I'd be like,
yeah, someone says they talk about too lazy all the time on LP. So.
Okay. Because I've just seen a lot of people kind of, come up with some creative copes about this too lazy to try. I just hope that's not what's happening in any shape or form.
No.
He looks handsome.
He looks
handsome.
Looks like Brenda Schaub still hasn't been invited to the mothership. Sad. Rogan obviously has no respect for him.
Doc, I think the drugs are starting to make him loopy.
Guy seems fine.
Ric Flair never stood a chance on Tony.
This has nothing to do with the cancer, I'm afraid. I've been seeing this kind of thing more and more.
Doc, do you mean his leukemia?
No, the obsession with bad comedians. There's this network of YouTube channels dedicated to criticizing these guys. You got Too Lazy to Try, Patrick CC,
Porcelain, Beige Frequency.
Porcelain.
Even Comedy Enforcement does good work. He talks into the camera a little too long, but despite that, he still does great research.
I gotta be honest, Doc, they sound like huge losers.
Actually, they're all wildly successful.
Does Andrew Schultz know he's not black? Yeah, go make another joke for your band of hyenas, you fucking Nazi haircut wigger.
Yes. Blood sugar's dangerously high.
Kalila Kuhn's a fucking sociopath. She's been using Bobby Lee for years.
Can't believe this happens on the day I get my new hat,
Just careful.
Do you like the hat? You never mentioned the hat, buddy.
Boy, it looks like Matt Rife got some new lips. I guess he could suck dick better now. Stick to the crowd work, pretty boy. Redbar's watching, Doug.
Whoa!
You're on fool's notice. Protect our crowds. How about protect my ears and turn that shit off? Although the last three...
wait, this is only halfway through now. I thought that was the big finale. That should have been the end.
You stopped listening after that part.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was thrilled. I was ROLF on the floor.
Episodes have been pretty good. They seem to have hit a stride.
Hey, Doc, by the way, real quick, what do you think of the hat?
You look like fucking shit in that hat right time.
What was that?
You know what?
Stop with the hat.
What's that, buddy?
Back to Redbar, please.
I'm glad Theo Von cut Schaub out of his life.
Could be a brain tumor. Again, we don't know until the CT
doesn't make
scan
somebody
comes
have a
back.
brain
Really?
tumor.
Yeah. I mean, look at him. Whatever it is, it's terminal.
Tom and Bert completely embarrassed themselves crashing the Pat McAfee show a few months ago.
Yeah, I think he's been through enough. I've been through enough.
He's shaking out a
You
gun.
can do the honors. I know he was your Discord buddy.
He was a heckin' good mod.
You guys are straight murderers, B. I mean, they're having fun now, but just wait for the Austin bubble to burst.
Yes.
I heard on Joke World Rogan's expanding it into Vulcan. May have an Austin comedy festival too, which is just sad.
Guys, this is what we
I
believe.
was surprised by Stobby's
our
acting on
beliefs.
tires. Gerby's fucking rules.
Sorry, buddy. But you suck ass.
Hey, Doc. You got any nurses in here I could take for a trug walk?
God,
Cut this
damn
stuff
it,
out.
just
It's
put
too
him out
long
of
now.
Fucking misery.
Ah, fuck Ben Avery.
Straggin.
Fucking giggling retard.
I can't stand to see you look like this, man.
Come on, let's fucking get this over with, gay hat guy.
Shout out to the shaman. And shout out to the fucking dog.
Yeah, so my guess is Brendan was always trying to talk.
Nice lemon party.
Very good.
Action.
See what the great
Behind the scenes.
manifest in the sky.
Okay, I liked it. It's always nice to see. Hey, look, we inspired the art. We made it.
We're in the zeitgeist.
In sketches now, which is exciting. I like
thought
seeing
maybe
stuff.
Ben made that before we got into this little tiff
Well, the
with him, and he
timing was-
thought that maybe he had us a little wrong and thinks that we just talk about Brendan Schaum all the time.
Yeah. Well, it's water under the bridge. I mean, we are friends. He said it like 60 times, too. I mean, I've got like 8 more clips of them congratulating me for my success and all this stuff. So,
You gotta
Was-
watch the Lemon Party.
yes. So is that Lemon Party mentioned big time?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen this, I don't think.
We're-
Have I? Have I seen this?
Maybe not.
Okay. So this is the main show. This is the big show. Okay.
The big show.
26, huh? Here they are. Oh, so this is their old set. I can't wait to compare this to the new set. Oh, boy. Let's just see what's going on here. So this is the Lemon Party set. Is this some kind of gag here?
He's doing a Shane's girlfriend thing.
How can Tim Dillon watch this without viciously just checking off? Seriously? Does stuff like, that's what I was going to say. You tell Tim Dillon that I want to have sex. That could actually, because he's gay. I mean, these people don't get it. It's like, you're doing that? It's like gay guys in the locker room growing up. I mean, think about that. Think about if you had access to the girls' locker room all throughout school and you showered with all the girls. That's what's happening with every gay guy. They're getting it all. So don't feel bad at all when they feel isolated. It's like, oh, yeah, isolated. Look how many chicks you got to see naked throughout your life. Think about it that way, gays. Okay, so here's this mention. I don't think I've seen this. Let's hear it.
We're enjoying a nice meal, and I get up with and I'm sorry, I'm about to mention that I have a baby in the story. It's not about my baby. The baby is in the story. But anyway, there's going to be 90 comments that I'm telling a story about my kid now, but the kid is just in the story.
We're really sorry his life doesn't reflect your loser lifestyle.
Yeah, it's true. At the same time, though, red bar's in your head.
Red bars in your head. What was said that made the man say red bars in your head?
Because he brought up his kid.
He brought up his kid. Okay, I got to hear this once more.
About my kid now, but the kid is just in the story.
We're really sorry his life doesn't reflect your loser lifestyle.
Yeah, it's true. At the same time, though, red bar's in your head.
And then he dies slap daff laughing. Look at this.
Though, red bar's in your head.
Wait, did Redbar go off on me with that?
Oh, I think a little bit. He went off on everything about you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But
He
I
really
think,
took-
I, think
Devin,
I,
I
think it's for the best. I think he likes you. He just wants you to be better. You're depressed.
I was very funny.
It was
very,
great.
I talked about it on the recent live stream, but him putting the whiskey up to my face was so funny.
Yeah.
what you got to say, fat boy?
He loves you too, don't worry.
Give me that mic, boy.
That guy actually, this is
Oh,
a complete in the other direction, but I saved this comment from earlier where remember when you were talking about smiling friends? This guy
Yeah.
reminded me of the yellow guy. And you said, is Smiling Friends all political?
Yeah.
When you said that, someone said, the creators of Smiling Friends are friends with Ava Chris Tyson. The yellow guy from Smiling Friends lived with the pedo artist that Chris was canceled for.
The lolly artist that I'm subscribed to. There's nothing wrong with lolly. There's nothing wrong with lolly. I am one of the top lolly drawers. That's a parody of Vosh. So, I'm not kidding. Here, cut to me because this is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool moment. We're watching the show Special Friends. What is it?
Yeah, Smiling Friends.
Smiling Friends. And I'm watching this show Smiling Friends, and we watch these one. I go, oh, it's pretty funny. But who's the writers and who's the people in it? Are they going to be a bunch of people that already have? I guess it's going to be as politicized as, the right. Oh, no, that's, and then it comes out. What's the thing?
And we even said, we're just going to not look it up.
Yeah, we're just going to not look it up
and watch it.
But I said this while we were watching it. I go, I guarantee it's going to be, one of the writers is some lib who did some terrible thing.
Big problem.
But there's nothing in the show that says that. But every time you watch something now, especially a cartoon where you don't see the faces behind it, you got to go, okay, but what does the culture war think about the... So what is it? Tell me what it was, because this is breaking for me.
This is what they said. The creators of Smiling Friends were friends with Ava Chris. And then a second guy says... The yellow guy from Smiling Friends lived with the pedo artist that Chris was canceled for.
Yes. Damn, that's a bitch. So they're lolly. No wonder they like drawing these smiling friends, right? Just a couple more lolly gagging guys for them. I fucking can't stand lolly. I'll take it one step further. I fucking can't stand hentai. I'll take it a step even further. I fucking can't stand Japanese animation. I'll take it one step further. I can't fucking stand animation. I'll take it one step further. I can't stand the Japanese. I'll take it one step further. I can't stand art. I can't stand talking. I can't stand show.
Wouldn't it be so amazing if somehow everybody just decided all anime is lolly?
I would
because
love that.
You and me, that would be it's like how I'm always saying I don't have a college degree, but if I did, I would always be looking down
Schooling
on
people.
it, and I would be like, "Oh, you're uneducated," but I can't because I never finished college.
Yeah.
But you and me have never watched anime. So this is the thing that we're home
We can't
free
get into
on.
I would love to get into anime, but to me, it's lolly.
So can we start a campaign that all anime is lolly?
All
It could
anime
catch
is
on.
lolly. And, I know a lot of you guys love Japanese animations. I know you love, hentai. I know you love all this stuff. But it's from what I hear, pedophilia. I don't know. I don't know what else I had to say that. Don't take that personally if you're a big fan of Asian hentai and all this darkness. I don't know how people, I don't know. I guess, nerds probably. There's probably a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons chicks in the cards that they like to, you know what I mean? Like they develop like anyone else. You're stuck with a coworker. You work at Taco Bell, just you and some girl. She doesn't have to be that pretty. You're going to start liking her eventually, right? That's what they do, these guys. So I understand it. But if you like Japanese animation, if you like anime, any of that stuff, well, you're probably also jacking off to people like Belle Delphine and buying her little tubes of spit. It's a no-no. Ethan Klein has done it. Ethan Klein, who's going after lolly all the time on his show, trying to be a big man. Well, he didn't go after Chris Tyson for his lolly until it was too late. Ethan Klein stuck up for Chris Tyson, even though he went after Vosh for the lolly. Ethan Klein is, in my mind, the hentai king. he was obsessed with Belle Delphine. Don't tell me he didn't jack off to rewatching the episode he had with her. Don't tell me he didn't drink the bathwater that she sent. You know, Belle Delphine sent this big gift box to Ethan Klein with all sorts of grotesqueries, spit, bathwater, you know, and it makes you nauseous. You look at Belle Delphine, you look at her complexion, how fair it is. You see these pictures of braces and spit, and if that doesn't make you nauseated, like it would be to see a bunch of Asian Chinese porn, if it doesn't nauseate you, the same way it would be like I used to always give this perfect example: an Asian eating vanilla ice cream and it's melting, and they're licking the cone, and it's just an Asian with his little light mustache, just a couple of flakes, and they zoom in, it's got that green teeth that they have, all soft teeth, biting into that soft sort of vanilla as it runs down there. If you could look at that without instantly getting, you know, real world and nauseous, then yeah, you might be into Belle Delphine, you might be into hentai, you might be into anime, and I believe this is, and I can't prove this, I believe Ethan Klein has jacked off to Lolly. I believe he's jacked off to anime. I believe he's jacked off to Japanese animation. I believe he's jacked off to Simpsons porn. I believe he's done it all, and that's what I feel. Okay,
anyways,
back to this real quick.
That fat guy just reminded me of all that stuff.
The fat guy.
There's
so
more.
We can't watch Smiling Friends anymore if this is Lolly, right? You guys are all against Lolly. You'll tear down the city, right?
They're asking for permission to watch Neon Genesis Evangelion.
I got a question. Will you allow me to openly like Lolly? Will you keep supporting the show if I become a Lolly artist? Will you not care? Will you look the other way if I sit here and jack off to Lolly on every show at the end? And I say, oh, kitty, kitty, kitties. I wish they were 2. I wish they were 1. Would you still allow me? You know, because that to me is what a friend would do. You know, how loyal are these guys who listen to Redbar? Okay, let's just real quick. Let's finish this. Here they are. That was a great mention.
Recent live stream, but
Putting the whiskey up to my face.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
yeah, it was good.
And it's at some point you said, he goes, I go, all right, I got to go give my daughter a bath. And he goes, pedophile!
Pedophile!
Certified pedophile! Bop, bop, bop. Do you know in that song Kendrick says certified pedophiles by accident?
You think so?
He goes certified lover boy, certified pedophiles.
Maybe there's more than one pedophile. He's winking.
Oh, well, then it should have been certified lover boys, certified pedophile. See, he's not good. Proof. He is not good. All right, so they're talking about the scene from the Ben Avery tape from last week, which no one should care about. This should be downvoted. He was saying he had to give his daughter a bath. I exclaimed, when I heard that, that was like me seeing Lolly. What the fuck? There shouldn't be giving nobody a bath. You know, that's some generational showering. That's another one of my old bits, where people would allow their father to give them a full shower as an adult, with their grandpa also showering the dad.
I go, all right, I got to go give my daughter a bath. And he goes,
pedophile! Pedophile! Who gives their daughter a bath?
Yeah, he did smoke your ass,
He
man.
fucking got you, dude.
he's funny as shit.
He was like doing not like us to you.
Whoa. That's weird.
No, I clarified my comments on the
I hadn't heard this.
on the Fridays live.
Oh my lolly. Is this supposed to be a peace offering?
Maybe people have been picking on him about this, and that has led to some of the decisions he's made as of recent.
Yeah, people have probably started out with, your shorts are too short. It looks like you're wearing, so he had to show them. Is this where it lie? I always like, Jules asked me the other day, she goes, would you rather see, if you had to, a flaccid dick or a hard dick? And I'm like, bitch, I want to see every dick. And then I cleared that with myself. I go, yeah, I'm not joking. I really will. I want to see everyone I know's dick. And I want to see everyone I know's pussy. Yes, it would be amazing if you could search anybody nude. Their dick, their butt, I want to see it all. And I would actually pay grand amounts of money to get these guys undressed.
Live stream. But anyway, that's good. But anyway, it was about to be brought up by the president.
Yeah, Joe Biden comes out. He's like, I know Redbar and Ben are at it.
Yeah.
Our country's more divided than ever.
You know what I'm getting sick of? You know what I'm getting sick of too? I don't need you guys watching this. My reaction to this. I don't want you. You know what I mean?
Oh, your reaction to this should be
I
secret.
want to be able, yeah, because I got to go back to the days of the only people watching this are a couple of incels in their father's basements, sitting around doing God knows what in forums. That's what I want. I don't want the people I talk about watching the show. It's rude. It's invasive. It's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's, it's...
People want to see your reaction, though.
Yeah. Well, let's keep it to a text-based reaction
well,
that you heard from a friend of
to
a
the
friend.
end anyways.
Okay,
so
okay, we're done
go
with
watch
this.
Lemonparty episode.
But we are friends. That's another one in the can. I made friends with Adam and Nick from the Adam Friedland Show, are good friends of mine now. I've got almost all of New York on my side. Thank you. That's how we want it here. So thank you. And that ends the Ben Avery.
But there is one more little tiny thing. You love a new studio.
But all I've heard about this new Lemonparty studio is that it's good.
People are saying it's really good. So
I'm actually worried to see it. I'm not kidding, because every time a new studio comes out, I get worried. I go, is it going to be better than ours? Are we done? You know, do I have to go out in a panic to Wayfair and redo the studio? So I get nervous. Is this one of these moments where I'm going to put this on and go, fuck, dude, we got to start catching up? Tony. Did I do it good now?
Let's see.
Wait, no, I can't do it with you watching.
Capable.
I can't do it. No,
okay,
I did it. I think I did it really good right when you weren't watching.
Okay, good.
So let her know if that was good. So I am nervous to see this. Is this studio going to be better than ours? And here's the deal. The minute a studio comes out that's better than ours, I'm moving. We're spending all the family's money again. We're taking out Jules' college fund. We're restricting Jules to get whatever I want. Any amp I want, I buy an amp a day.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like electric guitars at all. Amp a day. All right, where am I going here? Next up. Okay, so let's see this. I'll give it a fair shot. And, okay. Lemonparty's new studio. Just start from the beginning?
Yep.
Should I read any, look at the comments first, or should I go into this blind?
It's up to you.
Oh. Okay. Usually you got to sort by newest to see stuff like that. I'm not going to repeat what I just saw. I found it to be stupid. This is called Evil Room, episode 092. Lemonparty. Apparently they got a new set today. The internet's buzzing. I woke up at 4. I have no idea what this is about. Haven't seen it. Don't want to see it. And it makes me sick to my stomach knowing I have to see it now. Let's see what it is. Lehman. Cheers, guys. I like the song. I want to make this clear. This whole thing that we're doing, it's not a sideways roast or a sideways like way to, because people are going to think that, especially if you don't know us that well, people think, oh, that's my way of like, what do they call that? Passive aggressively fighting with somebody. It really isn't. I don't know how else to explain that besides.
But you shouldn't be so sarcastic. You got to be honest about their set. You can't be sarcastic because then people will think you're being sarcastic about the sketch, which we love,
exactly,
and the friendship,
and
which
this
we
even
love.
sounds like we're being sarcastic. I swear, if I'm going to say something, what does Ariana Grande say? That's how I'll say it. So that is not this. And really, in me saying this now isn't, now it's a mess. Now it seems not helping. It's making me, it's making me feel like a fool. Here we go. So we're watching some credits. I like them. And I like this song. Oh, and the guy who is walking in these credits with this song is American Psycho. Great film. So I love American Psycho stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Why are you saying stuff? I actually... Yeah. Nah. It's cool. Dude, that character? That shit. So I am one of these guys who is really into American... I want to let people know this. I am into American Psycho, and most people haven't seen the movie. Not me. I've seen it. I know all about it more than most. And I love his books. American Bastard.
I prefer American Psycho 2.
Yeah. I prefer American Badass. Okay, so that's who's walking through, and that's Scott Disick.
So now why don't you review your performance on that last bit and see if it was too sarcastic or...
That wasn't sarcasm. It was a bunch of bull. That wasn't sarcasm. That was bull. All right, so here it is. I do really like American Psycho, and I do think that, like, vibe, like, including American Psycho in the vibe here, I think would be really cool. And I think also, like, Train Spotting, to put that around would be cool, too. Or,
what about Ace Ventura? Woo!
Smoking! That's a smoking ID. That's not from Ace Ventura. That's from Mask. The Mask. With Cameron Diaz, who, by the way...
And Fauci.
I saw Cameron Diaz. Hubba, right, guys? Damn. She's fine. Ooh, where my Cameron Diaz at? I want to be the type of fool who, in his head, thinks Cameron Diaz is as hot as she was in Damask. I would love to be that fucking stupid, where I'm sitting around going, oh, Cameron Diaz. If you ask Joe Rogan about Cameron Diaz, he would say, not she was. He would go, she is smoking hot. Smoking hot. It's like she's a fucking literal old lady bag of shit now. And go back. Look at her. Go back. Look at her. Type in Cameron Diaz, young, not too young, backyard. See what comes up. Because Cameron Diaz, that's why she had to go away. You can't even be around with a backyard like that.
She has a beautiful family with I Just Want to Live.
Oh, really?
I don't care.
Who did I Just Want to Live? Who is
Good Charlotte, but I forget which brother, but one of them
Good
she's
Charlotte's
married to.
getting all the chicks,
It's on
man.
fucking rules.
Good Charlotte. If I could go back in time and be any other celebrity besides myself, it would be the Good Charlotte brothers. Man, are they cool. I might start dressing. Okay, here's this American Psycho. We all agree.
We love it.
And I get why it's also kind of funny right now. And I'm not being sarcastic. I like that. That's like Girls.
Devin.
I hope every episode it's a different song. I hope every episode that's a different song. With the reveal of the name, wouldn't that be cool if every week was a different song, but it all revealed the name and maybe a different color every week?
I'm thinking about Good Charlotte still.
They were a great group.
I need an alarm system in my house.
I need an alarm system in my house.
Name a better opener to a song.
These fellas be tripping around.
Anyways, sorry.
That's like we were not. That's Avril Lavigne. Okay, listen to this. All right, here's the new set. This is the reveal. So I hope this isn't a joke too, because I saw something that looked like a complete bit. Here it comes. Lemonparty.
Devin.
Okay, this is the first shot it opens with. So what we're looking at here, this is what's called fried. What is it called? Fried. They call that fried. This fried thing that these kids are doing now. Deep fried. This is some deep fried sepia tone. I'm looking at sepia. I don't know what it looked. Oh yeah, I guess there's a little bit more color than that.
It's red.
It's red. So imagine sepia tone, all pixelated. Imagine sepia tone, all deep fried, blown out, highlights blown out to where they've turned into drawings. Okay, I could show you what I mean by this. This is called a highlight blown out so much that it's turned into a graphic. Okay, it's no longer part of any sort of image from a piece of glass. It is now a graphic.
But surely they know this. There's no way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This has to be a bit. This opening shot has to be a joke, right?
I'm thinking it's a joke.
So that's what we're seeing. We're seeing these blown out highlights that have turned yellow and into a JPEG. And then, we're seeing like if sepia tone had a little red to it and a lot of grain, a lot of noise. Okay, that's our first shot.
Then
I'm red.
Then there's Jay's.
Hello.
Okay, then there's Jay's. And they've got the old Lemonparty. I saw that from their old studio. So what it appears, he's sitting in front of a wall here, and he looks like he might be under a blue, one of these blue. Have you ever heard of this company? You go on Amazon.com, Chave DJ. You ever seen one of these lights? Now, find a brand that is a quarter of the price of Chave DJ's cheapest Parcan. And that's kind of the light that I'm seeing shine down here, which is nice. It's blue. And I think there must be a blue light coming. I could be wrong. Okay, so that's what we're seeing. And we're still seeing the noise here. And I feel like this could be a stylistic opening choice like that Eminem graphic. It's going to clean up, right? It's going to go doop, 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 doop. And when the show starts, it cleans up probably. This is just one of those. People love graphicizing their shit. So I've seen that.
Hello. Then there's me. I'm like a green, pink or something.
Okay, so cool. We're using the color wheel here. So we've got, you had the first guy was red, second guy blue, and now we cut to Ben. I love this shot, actually. You know, the other two, I didn't know what we were looking at. Now I see, I like when there's some equipment in the shot. So I love this shot. So you've got a green pendant lamp here, which is actually pretty fucking sick. I wonder where he got that. I should ask him where he got that.
The Science Center.
Well, it's sicker than that. I don't need to figure that out. I'd like to hang a few of those behind me there. I like the pebbling on the glass or whatever.
Yeah, when you touch it, it goes bzzz.
No, I don't think it's that. I think these are white dots. You know who it reminds me of? Something out of Michael Lean's house. Her, like, Florida Michael Lean's house that we were showing you. She probably has some pendants like this, which are cool.
Okay.
To me. Now we zoom out. So here's Ben, and it looks like he's doing the, and this is good for your health too. I was going to try this too, but my legs went out. This is a standing desk situation, which I like. I'm one of those guys who got it in my head to get a standing desk where you go zzz, rise. Oh, and I'm going to use it all the time. Go to any standing desk guy's home, that shit's in the sit position. And believe me, you put it up to stand, and he'll go, no, because it'll rip out all the cords. He's never going to fucking stand anymore. He tried that for 1 week. He could barely make it. It was the dumbest idea. He felt like he was working at a store, Costco. So Ben is doing the standing desk, which, guys, don't do it. Please. There's a lot of psychos out there on Instagram who got like a standing desk and everything is this like weird cheap wood and it's all like precise, but everything is like a really low grade consumer electronic, but it's all perfectly organized. Don't be that guy. Those guys are psychos. But I like this idea because you've got some clutter here. You've got the mic arm, which is sick. Radio. This happens to be by Shure. I haven't seen this model. It's beefy. This, that's a beefy. Not only he's got the cord wrapped. Okay, I don't see a problem with this so far. Let's see what else happens here on the new set. Is it just these 3 shots, or is there a wide shot maybe that shows the new set? Let's find out.
And then here's the.
The what?
Hey, it's both of us.
There's you guys.
Look
I still
at
think
that.
it's too
Okay.
Ben's actually in a different room. We walled them off.
Actually, the screens can brighten them up. Okay. Wow. So there's a lot to look at here. It says Studio by Yarmlas. Yarmlas. Isn't that guy who makes weird woodwork? Yarmlas? Isn't that guy who makes that really like...
We know him.
It's like a woodwork guy. Did he do wood? I don't see any woodwork in this studio. Okay, what I'm looking at is a pitch black room. It looks like they've painted the walls either a dark navy, even a dark blue, or it could just be black with blue light. We'll never be able to tell, which is an insult. The sky is sick. The ceiling is sick. Maybach music is what I'm thinking. This is, I'm in the back of the Rolls Royce. Is that right? What am I in the back of? I'm in the front of. I mean, you've got the ceiling, so you've got, what do they call that, Jules, when they do the stars in the ceiling there? Now, wait. That's not actually what it is. I feel like we're looking at hanging lights. Oh.
It's not the Starlight headliner.
No, I thought this was the Starlight headliner. I go, that's rich. I've only seen that in Maybach music. But no, it looks like from the ceiling are just hanging those little wire, little LED lights, because you could see here, where the ceiling meets the wall, and then you could see these lights dangling, right? Yeah, because this would be the ceiling, this grayer part. Mm-hmm. So there's, so they're dangling little lights. You would see these. Where did you see these? If you've ever been to an Airbnb during Christmas, maybe that's where you got the idea to do like a Tim's Airbnb type thing. Because Tim had that thing with Airbnb. But yeah, you would see women like to put these around just lightly. Oh, here's those lights I was talking about, these RGBs. Yeah, so those look good. Those are definitely a DJ light, I would say, probably from Amazon. Not the best saturation or hue, but they're nice. I mean, they do the trick. He's definitely red. He's definitely blue, so I love that. Yeah, here's something cool. This almost reminds me of Redbar. You've got, it looks like maybe 3 monitors he hung vertically here that show some wicked graphics from what I've seen right now. It's pretty fucking... Oh, the big boy clock. I remember that from the old studio that we just saw now. So that's sick. And then you got the black table. And it looks like, here's what's weird to me. Maybe Ben's going to come. He's just announcing the show. He's going to come have a seat. Because you've got the 2 co-hosts sitting at a table. And it appears they're both looking at Ben, who's standing on the other side of the room operating the gear. Let's see if that's true. I'm just getting a feel for this space. And I'm going over it nicely.
You guys. I still think it's too dark of a shot.
Ben's actually in a different room. We walled them off. He's not with us right now.
It's too dark of a shot?
I don't know. Maybe it's good. I don't know. I just feel like every comment on YouTube is going to be...
Yeah.
Right.
What? Mm-hmm. Don't listen to them.
Yeah. This could be done in the Taj Mahal and people would be like, wow, sucks.
That would suck ass, actually. Apparently there's tons of rats in the Taj Mahal. Not to start off like this.
So they're opening up talking about how they bet the commenters are going to say how much this sucks. That's something I can't relate to. I mean, I can't even imagine. If I thought the commenters were going to think something I do sucks, hell, I'd never do it. Not them. Which is not a diss. Or a yelling. I'm sorry for yelling. All right, let's see what the hell happens in this new studio. I don't think anybody really even cares about this. I hope they care. I hope they care deeply.
But apparently it's a real shit.
So the screen's going nuts. I mean, I don't know if I was watching this in the dark. Even Joe Rogan is hard to watch late at night. I can't even imagine watching Redbar late at night with all these dang bomb sound effects. But yeah, like at night when there's a ton of action on my screen, I like listening. You know what podcast is great to fall asleep to? We just found out. Link. What is his last name?
Neil.
Link Neal's Ear Biscuits at the dark table of round lighting. You guys got to check out the show. It's actually phenomenal. I think some of you should get in, and this isn't a joke. I think some of you should get into Rhett and Link. I'm not kidding. Some of you. Others, no. Okay, so you got these screens. Now I could kind of see this is like.
Okay,
playing.
We're obviously joking about how shitty and horrible this looks, but I kind of think that. I don't want to get caught saying that this sucks when it's obviously a bit. Because don't you think the studio by Yarmul's, the big graphic, makes it seem like it's definitely
I'm just going over this for the first time. I know Yarmul's. This guy Yarmul's, I know him very well. He makes really immaculate wood pieces. It doesn't look anything like this set. I would go as far as say the set's got to be a joke that's going over our heads. That's what I would say. If I was, you want to keep my career, I want to keep my reputation, you go, this is just a bit.
Because he knows this looks bad. I mean, come on.
Because what?
Because they know this looks bad.
What? Wait, you think this looks bad?
Stop.
Okay, go to the comments. Yes, of course. Go to the comments. Every comment, thousands of comments, are about how bad the studio is in every way it could be said. Remember when Joe Rogan, somebody even brings that up. Remember when Joe Rogan got his red tube that he was in, that tiny red, all red room? And remember how everybody agreed this was not it. That's kind of what's going on here. If you're familiar with H3, when they got their new set, when Samantha, who's not on the show anymore, she just quit. You know, jackass. It's kind of like that. So every one of these, I mean, I could just throw a dart and pick one.
I'd like to think my new friend Ben knows about the bad set bit where everyone hates it. He wouldn't stumble into an honest bad
There's
set.
There's no
right?
way. So I'm sure the next time we watch the show, here's the real set. Because I was going to do that too, where when we first set our new set, I was going to start it in front of like just a shitty backdrop and be like, guys, check out the new set, isn't it? And then you rip down a rope and then it cuts to the wide shot and everybody is, But no, so that's why I think it's a bit, look at this. This is the comment here. Look at this. This is like when Rogan built the new studio and it was really fucking weird and dumb and he changed it ASAP. The lighting is ass, bro. Ben being off camera is fucking weird. Might be better with some better cameras because Devin and Chase solo cams look like ass. They're all, I was reading this spoiler, or just to, break the fourth wall. I knew all about this. I was woken up this morning by Jules going, oh my God, Lemonparty got a new set and everyone's making fun of it. And I said, let me see. Oh. That's the first thing that happened when I opened my eyes.
But the Yarmul's thing is raising an alarm.
Well, maybe the Yarmul's thing is like one of those bits that I call copes. It's like the Yarmul's part could be a joke. Because you go to Yarmul's, he does this woodwork. Or Yarmul's could have made some fucking wood frame for the TVs.
No, I like it if the bit is like, we got your ass. Look at this shitty studio. This is what we're actually doing. We're just in progress.
That would be pretty funny.
I mean, it would be fine. But I don't like, this is a shitty studio as a bit, and we're doing everything shitty as a bit.
There's no such thing as a bit. When Tom Segura released his new shitty studio, he tried to play it off. It was a bit. You put your blood, sweat, and tears into that studio. You loved it. And if all the fans would have said it was amazing, you'd have been like, thank you so much. It's only a bit, you can't turn things into bit when they go bad. I don't like that at all. It has to be clearly a bit or it was never a bit to begin with. Okay, so we're not going to fall for any of that shit. You better not do any of that crap. The studio change represents Ben Avery going back. Okay, that's the worst comment.
But now I feel dumb for saying that it's a bit because now I'm being one of those people who's like, it's a bit. I don't know what to think.
I don't think it's a bit. People don't do this, and maybe he will call it a bit. Surely they'll make changes. Surely they'll read the comments and correct as many of the wrongs as they can and say, guys. But I don't know. I don't think people hang 3 TVs vertically as a bit. Not these people. might see myself doing that, but that's kind of even a reach for me, hanging 3 TVs vertically. That's serious. Now, you might change the graphic that was on the TV, but you know what? It's not a bit because you made people watch it. It wasn't funny enough to be a bit, It's got to be funnier than this to be a bit. So I hope that he doesn't start saying it's a bit. What I hope is that he tried his best. The fans are livid. And that's that. I mean, I was reading comments of fans saying, I'm fucking done. This is it. I'm done. Unless they were doing a bit. But yeah, most of the comments are really no need for camera switching. Old set was perfect. The studio, we need all 3 of you in the same shot. Ben is not young Jamie. All 3 of you in the same picture is important. Why would you just have the same setup but move Ben off camera? Like, Ben, you aren't the podcast producer anymore. You don't need to be in the young Jamie box. I mean, they're mad. Camera setup sucks is the next comment. Still listening, loving the dialogue, but I gotta say, the dark room, the twitching blurry faces, and the overly bright screen, the camera switching, it's all very visually off-putting. 168 likes. I mean, it's over and over and over again. Go read these. These are funnier. There's plenty of funnier ones that I'm willing to read because reading is exhausting to my tiny, tiny mind. Okay?
Well,
but, yeah, that's what it is. We'll take one more second. Let's hear. They're just talking about how I bet the commenters would say this sucks. And again, if it's a bit, they'll come back. It should already be replaced if it's a bit, right?
Yeah.
It's
I
none.
guess
Hey,
so.
Jules, let me tell you something. It's none of your fucking business. It's none of our fucking business. Let the man be. Didn't you hear this guy's whole rant? This is obsession.
I'm
So you're
into
upset-
Lemon Party now.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I'm
certainly
into
gonna
the
be
show. They keep
tuning
talking
in
about it.
again.
Sorry, I listen to shows where they talk about me every day and tell them no.
I can't wait to see what happens
Yes.
next.
I can't wait to send some of my guys your way. That's it.
I hear the food runs around.
Woo! Out of the Costa.
Home run. Leadoff home run.
He went yacht on that one.
Oh, yeah, baby.
You know what they remind me of? They remind me of the new girl. All these guys, Ben is that guy, Swale. What is his name? Schmidt. Ben is Schmidt. The other guy is the guy from the bar. And then this fat guy could be like, I don't know, the UPS driver that once rolled in. It's like the new girl.
See, that's why it would be great
Sorry,
to have
that was cringe.
That would be great to have a studio in the Taj Mahal because you can make fun of Indian people the whole time. This would be a cakewalk.
Oh, yeah.
These guys, it's so funny. Their podcast reminds me of like when podcasts first started. When podcasts first started in the first 5 years, you had a ton of guys where it was 3 friends laughing it up and talking about, goofy, like reckless media. Radio was like, there's a ton of show, 3 friends. They never last. The 3 friend shows, there's always one guy or 2 guys. And I'm sure they've had their struggles, but it's funny. Does this remind anyone else of one of those old school 3 friends podcasts? I had 100 of those.
How'd that turn out?
Well,
horrific.
For me, pretty fucking well.
Oh, yeah.
For them, horrific, yes. Yes, in fact. Everybody who used to do Redbar is living in a horrific state with very little support. Okay, that was it. Ben Lemonparty, great stuff, and we are done.
I will be tuning it. No, I'm watching this.
I know, but we're done messing with Ben. We're not doing a whole. Ben is not going to be like a guy who we're making fun of.
You love him,
and
but I still want to see what happens with the studio.
And Ben, let me tell you something. If you weren't Tim Dillon's old producer, we'd never fucking bring you up. That is, you should start wearing that on a T-shirt or something, because that is the coolest part about you, is that the great Tim Dillon. And that you were a part of that show. That's why I like Red Band. So think about it and consider using that more and reminding people more. Otherwise, it looks like I'm involved with just some bum. So please figure that out, because now I'm embarrassed that I've even talked about you for this long. But
I think
I'm not embarrassed because of the Tim Dillon stuff.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
So, yeah. So, Tim Dillon saved your ass, bro, from me feeling gay. Okay, Smiling Friends, that is off my list. I'm glad because we just finished season 2. So now we were like, oh, man, we got to wait a year for season 3. Not anymore. Now I'm done with them because of what you...
then when the next season comes out, we'll have forgotten.
The rumor I heard. Okay, let me show you. Which one's... Oh, here's a good one. You want to see a good one?
I put 2 good ones in next up, by the way.
I got little ones I want to throw through. Look at this one. Everybody knows Sam Talent, my boy, right? My blood meridian brother. You know what? It turns out